Ah yes, Titanic. This singular vessel caused everyone to believe that every ship they saw was it. Oh, that ship right there. Yeah, that one. Is that Titanic? Us, the ocean liner community, hate this so much it honestly makes us want to wish the purge was actually real. But now that I got that out, why did this happen? Well, you could easily say the 1997 film Titanic caused this, which is as a majority true, but there are also other leading factors. So today, we'll take a deep dive into the buildup of Titanic's popularity. Now, before we get back up to date with Titanic's popularity from the 1997 film, Titanic even before she sank was overshadowed by her sister RMS Olympic, as the people of Belfast knew Titanic and her future sister Britannic were almost exact copies of Olympic, which still proves to confuse people between Olympic and Titanic today. And this is what caused the ludicrous switch theory, which I'm not going to go over because there are plenty of videos showing how easy it is to debunk it, so I'll link some of those videos below. But back on topic. For people who are ocean liner enthusiasts, you'll know that Olympic and Titanic are a great representation of Queen Mary and Queen Elizabeth, as the Queen Elizabeth had the same struggle. Her older sister, which was built 4 years before her, the Queen Mary, was more popular of the two, when the Queen Elizabeth was even more up to date with the removal of the forward well deck, the reduction of boilers which also caused the amount of funnels to go from 3 to 2, allowing more deck space, and adding an outdoor pool still wasn't enough to get her out of her older sister's shadow. As this shows with Titanic and Olympic, as Olympic had a humongous celebration as she was christened and launched, same with her maiden voyage a few months later, having thousands of people pile up to see this new vessel take off on the sea. But Titanic was a little bit of a different story, even though she still had differences as a closed-off A-deck promenade for her first-class passengers, a cafe Parisienne on the aft end, and other modifications. She still had a crowd on her launch, but when it came to her maiden voyage, she was underbooked, and the White Star Line actually moved a bunch of passengers and coal from other vessels to the Titanic so they didn't have to delay her voyage again. And delays were also another reason her popularity wasn't as strong as her sister Olympic, as while the Titanic was finishing up her fitting out process, Olympic had a collision with the HMS Hawk and later threw a propeller blade, which caused the Titanic to give up her propeller since the two ships were almost identical, as I stated before. It wasn't until Titanic sank she became popular, as there were multiple movies made about the disaster, even dating back to 31 days after the disaster, called Saved from the Titanic. It was a short 10-minute film having Dorothy Gibson, an American actress who survived the sinking, replay the events on that cold night. And there's more popular ones like A Night to Remember or the Nazi Germany film Titanic that depicted the disaster, and obviously the most notable one being James Cameron's Titanic in 1997. And even though James Cameron's Titanic created these brain-dead ship morons who can't even refuse calling every ship Titanic, they also created most of us ocean liner nerds, and I can't be mad at the movie or Titanic, even though I do hate how popular it is, and I know there are many other ships that deserve the same amount or more attention than Titanic. But anyways, by the time this goes up on the day, it will be 110 years ago since the Titanic strikes the iceberg on April 14th and takes 1,496 souls down with her on that cold early morning of April 15th, 1912. I hope you all enjoyed this short video, and take care.